Hampton County 911, where's your emergency?
This is Murdaugh at 4147 Moselle Road. I need the police to answer immediately. My wife and child are shot badly.
Well, guys, it looks like the verdict might be in. I got messages. So I'm just going to hook up here. I'm sorry, I'm not quite ready. Dang. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Do we know where it is, Dandy? I'm just going to poke around here real fast. Oh, boom. Okay. Just let me do this. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, so am I on the one I want to be on? I'm going to start up 2 here, but this is the one I want. Whichever one kicks in. Damn! Oh, la, la, la. Hi, Janice. Isn't this exciting? Oh my God. Hi, Dar. Okay, I've got 2 different ones up. And as soon as they go to announce it, they should kick in. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to get another one up. I'm going to cover our butts. Holy shit. What does this mean, you guys? What does this mean? Okay, we got that one. It was damn fast. Oh my God. Oh, this is probably a good one. St. Paul, Minneapolis. So I'm going to switch this out, guys. Holy moly, Batman. Oh, shit. Okay. Did I get the one I want? Yes. Okay. I don't even have anything ready. I figured it would be fast, but this is like crazy fast. Am I all plugged in everywhere? I only had one ear in. Oh, you guys, you rock. I better see if Mexi. Dandy, you rock. Dar, you rock. Thanks for having my back, guys. Oh, she'll be choked if she misses this. I've never called her, but I just might. Okay, she's on. Come on, my friend. Come on. Time is it? She left 2 hours ahead. She's there. Okay. Come over with us. Please let someone else do that. Okay. So that means that they have to. Oh, you're already there, Mexi. I'm over trying to answer. You're going to have a bunch of messages. I was like, oh my God, she cannot miss this. Did you already catch my? I see. I was begging, please. Oh my God. It has been live all day. Yeah, a few of them, they just were not leaving. Oh my word. Okay. I need to get a liquid, so I'm rushing. So damn excited, dogs. Holy shit.
Order.
Oh my God. Ah! No. No, not at the time. Jazz, no.
I understand that there is a verdict. You may
Just
bring
man.
the jury.
Oh my God. Oh, I know. Cringing is right. I slammed the fridge. Oh, look at you. What you thinking, Alec? Oh. My stomach's got the willies. I think he thinks he's going. Oh, I ran out. I had a package in my hand. I got a glass in another. I got ice in another and a bottle of pop, and I'm running through the house. I heard order in the court. What do you guys think?
Thank you. Madam Floor Lady, if you'll stand for me. Have you reached the verdict?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Perry.
Is it unanimous?
Hey, mind of monsters,
Right, you will pass
M&M.
it up to the clerk, who will pass it to me,
Oh my God.
and you may be seated.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it midnight? Oh, Perry. Yeah, I might throw up. Oh my God. Gotta be guilty, right, Perry? Yep. Missing a couple, but that's okay. They're going to be watching it. It's 5:05 here.
The defendant will rise.
Oh my God.
Madam Clerk, you may publish the verdict, starting with the
Guilty.
back, not with the, let's see.
I don't know how that can be denied, but I don't know.
Starting with the back, flipping them over one.
Happy hour. out. Oh my God. Hi, Natasha. 705 in
Docket number
Indiana.
2022 GS 15-00592, the state of South Carolina, county of Colleton, in the Court of General Sessions in the term of 2022, July, the state versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant, indictment for murder, SC code 16-3-00.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
CDR code 0116.
Oh, us
Guilty
too, right,
verdict.
Natasha?
Signed by the forelady, 3/2/23.
I heard that right.
Docket number 2022
Oh,
GS-15-00593, the state of South Carolina, county of Colleton, in the Court of General Sessions, the July term of 2022. The state versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant, indictment for murder, SC code 16-3-0010, CDR code 0116. Verdict, guilty, signed by the forelady, date 3/2/23. Docket
Oh,
number
it's good. Passed out.
2022 GS 15-00595, the state of South Carolina, county of Colleton, Court of General Sessions,
Yes,
July term
Dandy.
2022.
Justice.
The state versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant, indictment for possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. SC code -16-23-0490, CDR code 0549, verdict guilty, signed by the foreperson of the jury, date 3/2/23. Docket number 2022 GS-15-00594, the state of South Carolina, county of Colleton, Court of General Sessions, July term 2022. The state versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment for possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. SC code 16-23-0490. CDR code
Great job, jury.
0549.
Oh my
Verdict guilty. Signed by the foreperson of the jury, 3/2/23.
Oh my God. Is he going to vomit?
Madam Forelady and members of the jury, if that is the verdict of each and every juror, please let it be known by raising your right hands. All right, thank you. Any individual polling requested?
He not looking so
Madam
good.
Clerk, you'll need to individually poll the jury according to their jury.
I would think so, right,
juror
Perry?
numbers.
Number 193.
Oh, isn't that so true, Janice?
Still your verdict.
Everything in the world.
Juror 254. Is this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still?
He looks like he's going to pass out, don't you
Juror
think, Mexie? Like he's
326.
wobbly there.
Was this your verdict?
Dandy.
Still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 530. Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is this your
Oh.
verdict?
Yes.
Juror 544.
Oh, la, la, la.
Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Juror 572. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Juror 578.
Woo.
Was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Oh my
Juror
God.
589. Was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict? Juror 630. Was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict?
Let them.
Juror 729. Was this your
Ah,
verdict?
Buster.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Juror 826. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes.
I don't know what to think of this kid yet.
864. Was this your verdict? Yes. Is it still your verdict? Yes. Your Honor, the jury has been polled.
I don't know if
Thank
he's
you.
fooled that kid or
Jury-
not.
Jury has been polled and the verdict is a unanimous verdict.
Yep.
If you will bring the alternate juror out and have her have a seat in the audience, please.
He's really wobbly. Buster lied for his murderess. Yeah, you see, did he? I'm just so like, yeah. Buster confuses me.
You can stand there or you can sit back there, whatever you prefer. Okay. Are there any post-trial motions?
He does inherit everything, doesn't he?
We would just renew our previously argued motions for a directed verdict, and at this, on the grounds, on those grounds, we would make a motion for a mistrial and to set aside the verdict.
Of course.
By the state, response.
Your Honor, based on our previous arguments, we would submit that the case properly went to the jury and the verdict was proper, and would rely on those arguments.
Look through your book there, buddy.
We've been here now 28 days, first few days of jury selection, and the remainder receiving testimony, an overwhelming amount of testimony and evidence that was presented to the jury for the jury's consideration. And
Right.
indicated to the jury.
I forget
during
about,
the
like, I
jury
don't
charge,
forget about
the
that.
charge on the law, that this was a matter solely for the jury to determine. The court
job.
found at the end of the state's case that there's sufficient evidence to find the defendant guilty if the evidence was believed by the jury. Likewise, at the end of the
He's
defense's
gonna
case,
drop.
when the motion was renewed, the court found that the evidence was sufficient for the jury to find the defendant guilty. The jury has now considered the evidence for a significant period of time, and the evidence of guilt is overwhelming, and I deny the motion.
Yeah. And Stephen.
Mr. Murdaugh, you now having been found guilty of 2 counts of murder involving your wife and your son, 2 counts of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime.
Unreal.
The burden now comes upon the court to impose a sentence. Given the lateness of the hour and the victim's rights that must be
Oh, is they going to let them talk to
taken into
him?
consideration and complied with under the Victim's Bill of Rights, and consider what I would anticipate to be a number of people who might have something to say regarding sentencing. We will defer sentencing to a later date. Of course, the minimum sentence for murder is 30 years. The maximum sentence is life imprisonment as to each count. And on the weapons charge, the sentence is up to 5 years or 5 years, which has to be concurrent if a life sentence is imposed. When would you all like to reconvene for sentencing? I would like to give everyone an adequate opportunity to prepare for it.
State will be ready at 9:30 in the morning, Your Honor.
We could do it at 9:30 tomorrow morning also.
All right, the defendant is remanded to the custody of the Colleton County Sheriff's Department.
We will be there with bells on.
And he may be taken away.
He's got cuffs on. No eye contact. He did not look at them. Not one luck.
Madam Foley.
I agree
and members
with
of
you.
the jury, I want to thank you on behalf of the citizens
Yeah.
of the state of South Carolina and your fellow citizens of Colleton County. You did not volunteer for this service. You were
Cheerio.
called upon by being summoned to appear, and Providence have brought you to this moment in time and these weeks in time. I know that all of you have been here at great sacrifice, particularly the juror whose job was on the line until a miracle happened, I guess, that allowed him to be able to leave rather than to stay at rather than leave after 2 or 3 weeks. But I want to thank each one of you all individually and collectively. It's not often that you're called upon to sit in judgment of the actions of your fellow man, but you all responded. And
Oh, you're welcome, friend. You're very welcome.
you gave due consideration to the evidence. I will make no
I
comment
appreciate
now
you.
as to the extent or the overwhelming nature of the evidence, but certainly the verdict that you've reached is supported by the evidence,
Certainly is.
circumstantial evidence, direct evidence, all of the evidence pointing to only one conclusion. That's the conclusion that you all reached. So I applaud you all for, as a group,
having the balls to do that with a Murdaugh.
and individually, evaluating the evidence and coming to a proper conclusion as you saw the law, as you saw the facts. Now that you've served for the next year, you're not eligible to serve again. Now, of course, many people never get called upon, but you're not eligible for the next year. And for 2 additional years, you can be exempted from service because no person is required to serve on jury duty in this court more often than once every 3 years. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, we will reconvene for sentencing. You all have no role in that because that's solely up to the judge, to me. You're welcome to come back if you want to and be a part of the audience if you like. I also want to thank the alternate juror who was locked away in a room by herself for these hours,
Yep, that's right, Perry. I think I want to look into him.
I want to thank you as well. Madam Clerk, what do you have to tell your jurors?
Thank you for your service and what the judge said as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can release them tonight and bring them back in the morning.
No, they're off jury duty. They can come back if they like. And you don't have to if you don't want to. Typically, I've seen jurors wanting to see the end result of a case once they've invested a lot into it. It's really an amazing thing with juries. Quite often, at the start of the case, jurors are really like, whoa, why am I here? I wish I wasn't selected. But as time passes and the jurors become invested and really committed to the case and committed to seeing it through, and are very disappointed when they are not able to see it to a conclusion. And then along the way of serving, you end up finding out quite a bit about our judicial system and learning quite a bit, about human nature for sure, but also about the presentation of evidence and hearing from expert witnesses and really learning a lot of things that you'll be able to take with you when you leave jury duty. And Madam Forelady, I don't know if you were hesitant initially or not, but you have stepped up to the plate and done a great job of leading the jury as well. And thank all of you. So the jury is dismissed. Now, one thing before you go, of course, we have invested a lot in maintaining the privacy of the jury, of each one of you. And you are
won't win.
free at this point to discuss the case with anyone. Given the high profile nature of the case, I'm certain that the many people in the media will probably want to communicate with you, but they have no means of contacting you because under order that I issued, the identity of the jurors must be kept private. And if you decide that you want to speak with anyone, local, state, nationally, or internationally, that's your prerogative. However, should anyone harass you, please let me know and I will address those issues. If anyone through the somehow or another discover your identity and harass you, and rest assured I will intercede on your behalf. That having been said, you are free to communicate with whomever you might want to concerning the case from now on. So with that, thank you, and you all are free to go.
Judge, if I could have
Yes.
if I could have you go to the jury room, and I'm going to meet you back there for just a few minutes.
All right.
Gather your belongings.
And as is my practice, I'll speak with the foreperson before you leave the building after talking to them back there. Anything else? In recess till 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Shook hands. Oh my God. Guilty, 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 Shauna. Absolutely. 30 to life for both. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I thought tomorrow was going to be a sleep-in day, but I will be up and see what goes on tomorrow morning. Guilty as sin. Unreal. Well, that was awesome. That was awesome. I thought he was going to pass out. I honestly did. He was like wobbling and weaving, and his eyes were looking a little googly. It was like, oh my God. And those two aren't going to catch him. He looked shocked, didn't he? He actually looked shocked. I am not sure what was going on with that because I would have been scared crapless. Oh, Natasha, check out the repeat because I'm sure it'll be good. I'm expecting it to be interesting. I was hoping he'd pass out. Oh, wow. I think you're right, Perry. I literally think that he thought he could con them. I mean, he was, as soon as he got on there, he got destroyed. And it's not like they were able to make any headway with their witnesses. Oh, look at this. Everyone's coming out. What are they gonna say? was nice having you here. It was nice having you here. Absolutely. It's always nice to have all the different opinions. I love it. Yep. Bye-bye, Alex. Bye-bye. Nasty ass dynasty. Yeah. I was worried one or two jurors. I know. Are you shocked? I hoped that they would do the right thing. In my mind, if there was something that was a holdback, it was going to be because they stayed local and these people were afraid of them. His timeline. My girls are WWFA. So what, did people sneak out a back door or something? Or
Justice has been served. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Lord God, you told me to come now.
absolutely, friend.
Thank you, Lord.
Wow.
I got it. I got it.
That's Steven that's shooting it right now.
Isn't that right? I see that. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. Yeah, even OJ. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and what did OJ say? Well, you can't come to me like I'm an expert or something. Oh, buddy. Yeah.
God said, we have to go. I'll take it. I'll be a part of it.
I'll never forget. Oh, that was something else, that trial.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
This guy's crazy pleading innocent. Oh, everyone's scurrying their cameras. Click, 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 click. Yeah, he was quite interesting walking out of there. He was definitely not as high and mighty as he was for the last almost 6 weeks. So it sounds like the families might be able to stand up and tell him what they think of him. Gave it a go. A goo.
No slack.
My understanding, the judge is meeting with the jury. They're going to do some housekeeping. They're going to move some sound equipment down, podium down. I don't have an exact time. So, y'all were eager, but as soon as I get a heads up of what time.
Where's the crew? Okay. Because things are happening. We're moving forward. They're bringing them over. All right, thanks.
Feedback. Go right up here on some bridge. That's all right.
Yeah, they're setting up a podium right now. I'm getting in place.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1. Go ahead and bring that up. Test, 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 check, check. Testing 1, 2. Checking 1, 2, testing 1. Testing 1, 2, testing 1. Testing 1, 2, testing.
Oh, did we get unplugged? Oh,
Testing 1, 2, testing 1. Thank you.
what? This last week has been like amazing, full of information, and nice to see the justice system work. And he's not done. He still has those financial ones to come up to. So who was it that said it earlier? They should, hopefully he's in a room all by himself with nothing pointy.
Thank you very much.
That judge was awesome. Ah.
You got my audio, Chris, right? Did you get the audio off?
Trying to get everything set up here.
Scott, is that functioning as a malt box? It is not a malt box. It is not a malt box. I mean, they put them in front of the speaker so you can hear.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I asked our prayer. We pray right here.
many mornings we prayed right there and asked God to come. We asked God for justice, and God gave us justice. And I want to thank the Lord for taking care of us. The Bible says you reap what you sow. Thank you, Lord. He came and he heard our prayers. Be careful with those.
Appreciate it.
So Buster, I was saying it earlier. I think I want to take a little bit of a look at Stephen Smith a little bit more because they are looking at that case again. So do you guys think Buster knew a lot more than what he's saying? I think so, Dandy. Yeah. I will fix that actually, shouldn't I?
Oh, there you are. Come on here.
Yeah. If they can sort of stand there. Yeah.
Well, hello, Connor. How are you doing, friend?
John, give me a test mic check for everybody. Going through for everybody. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I gotta charge
5,
my
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Give me thumbs up. 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, thumbs up, 20, 21, thumbs up, 22, 23, 24,
yeah, no.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, thumbs up, all right, thumbs up, going up to 40, 32, 33, oh, okay. No, nice catch, 34, 35, secondary stand. Third stand, 6.
Secondary stand, come on up. Find a spot, y'all.
Y'all just hang.
Hello,
Saying everybody.
Connor.
We're gonna slide it over this way. Which way? This way? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but just turn it this way. Yeah, I just hopefully know it's gonna walk.
How's the volume, you guys? Can you hear me okay? Um, I can't hear anything. Okay, so it's just me. And that's off. 'Cause I can't hear a thing now. Oh, that's because nothing was happening.
Scott, you mind talking to the left mic there?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
What in the drill?
Testing 1 2, testing 1, check, check, check. You got enough to get over to this side? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. All right.
Whoa, look at all the mics. You don't hear them at all? They're talking pretty low, but let me see what I can do.
Yes.
Is that any better?
Testing 1 2, check. Yep. Yep. This one isn't working? All right, let me check it.
Can you hear everything now? Okay, thanks. Okay.
Testing 1 2, testing 1, checking 1 2. Is it working? Okay. Oh, hold on. Somebody's clipped.
Okay, clipped it.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good.
Here, I'm gonna
Wrap it around.
clip them up here. Yeah. Testing 1 2, testing 1, checking 1 2 3, testing 1 2, test.
Yay, yay. Oh, I can't wait to hear Dick up there. Hoot, hoot. It was not a fair trial. They made things up. They did this, they did that, and he's innocent.
Down low. He could have got a cabinet in the wall. Next year he could put him up a house because when he was home. But he could not spot God. And he could not spot jury because God got even. I told God, God knows me. Get in the car. Now make it right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The bloodline. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Good all over. Feel like shouting. So happy. God can't move. Shout. Thank you. It's all over me. I can feel the spirit. It's all over me. Thank you. I'm glad I came to Walter, sir. I'm glad I did without accident. Thank you, Lord. Praise. Sometimes you gotta praise. Gotta think about
Size counts, I guess.
Lord, thank you for the food you brought. Lord, I thank you for what you can do for us tomorrow. Thank you, Lord, for bringing the bloodline back together, for bringing peace back to the city. Come on now. Shout. I know I'm shout, but I feel so good. It's all over. Somebody know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't me.
Syphilis outbreak in the Boise area. Right? It pops up in the corner there. I'm like, oh.
Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed to tell Lord thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you for bringing peace. Thank you, justice, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for justice for Maggie. Thank you, Lord, justice for Paul. Thank you, Jesus. All of how power lawyers, you know that fancy talking up and all of experts. Hey, sir, can you give me my check on your name?
Oh, yeah. 1 second.
Well, they could not smart God. They could not smart God. God said, hide. Look.
Yeah, mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all good over there? The thing is, ooh, it's bad luck.
thing I like about Jesus, let you know he's coming. I've been took that sign for weeks. Justice is coming. And I showed the sign that the Alice coming out of the prison, man, coming to court. I told you, justice is coming. Justice is coming on. Look at it. Justice here. Justice here. I'll say you read what you do. Sometimes what you do in the dark. My leg been hurt all day. And when God brings us justice, yeah, I feel good. Look at it. Woo! Pain be gone from my feet. God, all over. Everybody want to bless it, just come close because God is all over. The Spirit is going to do it. If you need some of this Holy Spirit, just come over here. The arms around me and come and get some of this good spirit. Come on, brother. Get some of this good spirit. Look out now. Come on, man. You got to play, brother. Come on. God is all over you. The Spirit is going right through you. Hey, look out. You'll be all right. Don't worry. You'll have to that. Something to praise God. Get your hand. Right now. Come on. They're not asking you to pray. Come on, just put your arms around. Come get close and get blessed. Huh? Just be close and you'll get blessed. Thank you. You're looking for that new job. Come on over here. Put your arms around me. You got that new job. Somebody been looking for a new husband. Come on, you need a new boyfriend. Come on over here. I'm going to bless you. Somebody looking for that new car. Come on, you pray about new car. Come on over here. Come on, get that new car. Somebody been sick. On the way. God, I'm going in the hospital, and God is not hand. Come on, don't be ashamed. Look at it. We've been hanging here for a while. God got to bless us. You don't know your house. Some of you are praying for in the morning. He's there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God got it. Somebody need God to bestow that love in your house. Somebody need God to straighten that man out and make him do the right thing. Come on over here. Be on the way right back. Somebody looking for a new girlfriend. You've been praying about a new girlfriend. Come on over here. Come on over here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody looking for a new job, for a new promotion. You've been I was working all over you. You're running all through me back. Look at my feet. I've been hurting all day long. Look at it. Can't stop moving. Look at it. Huh? 72 years old. Feet have hurt all day long. I've been out there with my feet hurt. But I didn't go to sit down. Step on God's side, you will have done. Look at it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. God, get you all right. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Spirit of God just told me everybody here gonna get blessed. You ain't got to come over here. Everybody here gonna get blessed. The children gonna get blessed. The daddy gonna get blessed. The mama gonna get blessed. Everybody's gonna get blessed because you get the Spirit of God. Bring down the Holy Spirit, God, all over. Bring the Holy Ghost all over everybody, Lord. The Holy Spirit, renew this strength. Everybody go out here. Lord, bring us different. Renew them in their heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Good job. God bless. God bless.
Woo!
Don't have to come around this side.
Oh, what did you bring me? Okay. Oh, thank you. Gross.
Y'all be patient. There's a lot of us coming out. How are we on the mic check? Thumbs up. Thank you. We got our team out here. Wow. What a great day for the people of South Carolina. I want to thank every one of you for being here tonight. There's a lot of emotion here tonight at this courthouse. A lot of a year and a half, nearly 2 years of blood, sweat, and tears, it feels like. A lot of hard work from so many people. So if you will just bear with me, there's there's a lot of people I have to thank. But first, those of you who don't know, I'm Alan Wilson. I'm South Carolina's Attorney General, and I got the best staff of any Attorney General in the United States of America. I want to start by thanking our prosecution team. I want to tell you, I've been here for nearly 6 weeks with this team, living in a hotel, and it felt almost like being in a dorm environment in college. Late nights, cramming, studying, little sleep, away from our families, getting up early, getting here to the courthouse, working long hours, getting on each other's nerves at times. But it was all worth it. It was all worth it because we got to bring justice and be a voice for Maggie and Paul Murdaugh and bring justice for the people of South Carolina. I'd like to start real briefly by thanking our team. First, excuse me, let me put my glasses on. Our chief prosecutor, I tell you, I appointed Creighton Waters to be the chief prosecutor of this case nearly a year and a half ago. And I want to say I'm pretty brilliant because I picked the right guy. And I want to say thank you to Creighton Waters. Creighton, you did a fantastic job. I don't think there's another attorney in the state of South Carolina that could have led this Herculean effort. But Creighton will be the first to tell you he didn't do it alone because he had a team of people. I want to first thank Don Zelinka, who is actually Creighton's boss. He is the Deputy Attorney General, been in the Attorney General's office for over 40 years, sitting here to my immediate left. Don Zelinka, thank you so much. John Metters, many of you got to see him do the closing argument today. John, thank you. You've been a phenomenal add to our team. I'm going to go quickly through the names, but as I read the names, please raise your hand. You know Creighton, you saw Don, and you see John. David Fernandez, John Conrad, Johnny James, Savannah Gowd, Ozzie Toledo, Shane Aceto, Carly Jewell, Carson Burney, Danielle Colon, and our victims advocate, Trisha Allen. I also want to say thank you to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. Mark Keel assigned some amazing men and women. And when I say it was an agency-wide effort on behalf of SLED, I can't underscore that part enough. Every time I called Chief Keel, every time I reached out to the lead agents, every time Creighton was asking me, hey, General, we need something from SLED, we would reach out to SLED, and they were there. They busted their butts. I can't begin to list every agent. And some can't be listed for obvious reasons. Some are standing up here tonight. I told them I wasn't going to mention their names, but we would not be here if it wasn't for SLED. And I want to thank Mark Keel and his team and all of the men and women across the entire state law enforcement division for what they did to make tonight a possibility. I also want to thank the FBI and the Secret Service, our federal partners. We had to utilize many of their assets and resources. We couldn't do all the things that we did without our federal partners. We had a lot of local partners. We had the Colleton County Sheriff's Department, Buddy Hill, Sheriff Hill and his team providing the security. They did a phenomenal job, and they were there. They were the first responders the night on June 7, 2021, when Maggie and Paul were butchered brutally. They were the first responders, and they were the first ones to be there. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office, the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office were instrumental in supporting our investigative efforts. You all know Kenny Kinsey, our chief crime scene expert, was with the Orangeburg Sheriff's Office. I also want to thank the city of Walterboro. I think the mayor is here somewhere, and the police department. They provided security. Thank you. This whole community has embraced our entire team, and I cannot thank you enough. We've all been away from our families, 2 hours away from our families for the past 2 months. And it's this community that made us, we would walk into restaurants and people would come up and thank us. You know, you don't have any idea how good that makes people feel when they're under an incredible amount of stress, an incredible amount of scrutiny, and this community really embraced us. I want to thank the Colleton County Clerk of Court, Becky Hill, and her entire team and their staff. I don't know. I call her Becky Booth. That's her nickname. But Madam Clerk, wherever you are tonight. I'm sorry. That's my pet name for her. But I want to thank you, Madam Clerk, for you, the entire team, the bailiffs, the court security, the staff here. There was no role that was too small that they weren't willing to do for us. The security team here, it was a Herculean effort by everybody, and I can't thank enough people. I don't know if I mentioned the bailiffs, but I want to thank them. And there's another group of people who you don't know who they are, but that's the jurors. And not just the jurors, but the alternates, the ones who didn't even get to serve to the very end, but people who were taken away from their families. I want to thank the families of our jurors who sat here every single day for what seemed like long amounts of tedious, monotonous information and evidence. Sometimes people didn't know what it meant. They didn't understand it, and they had to sit there and process it and hear it over and over and over again. And I want to thank these nameless jurors whose identities have been protected. They may make their identities available to all of you at some point, but they sat there and they delivered justice tonight. And I want to thank them for their role in this process. You know, Winston Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government except for every other kind. I kind of want to adopt that and say we may have the worst criminal justice system in the world, but it's better than every other kind that there is. And our criminal justice system worked tonight. It gave a voice to Maggie and Paul Murdaugh, who were brutally mowed down and murdered on the night of June 7th, 2021 by someone that they loved and someone that they trusted. And they couldn't be here to testify for themselves tonight. Their testimony came through the evidence and the information that was gathered by the men and women of the agencies I've just mentioned. It came from the testimony of the agents and the investigators and the attorneys and the folks in our staff who were able to get it to the court record. And so I want to say tonight, their voice was heard tonight and justice was brought for them. We can't bring them back, but we can bring them justice. I started off my remarks by saying that it is a good day in South Carolina.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Today's verdict proves that no one, no matter who you are in society, is above the law. A lot of people doubted that this process would work, and hopefully, for those who did doubt the process, hopefully we have instilled and put a little bit of faith back into you and your lives as you view this process as it unfolds. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the men and women standing behind me tonight. And there's been a lot of emotion. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I saw firsthand for the last 5 or 6 weeks the countless nights where you were up beyond midnight and you were getting up before dawn, not eating. I was watching Nancy Grace the other night and I heard her call Creighton pale and gaunt because Creighton wasn't eating and sleeping. He really wasn't, folks. I'm serious. So, you know, we would have to bring in kind bars and things to eat during breaks. But Creighton, Herculean effort, my friend. And I am truly honored to have you on our team. Thank you for being a great leader and a great chief prosecutor. And I would like to invite you to come up here and make some remarks for the folks here tonight.
Thanks, everybody. And I want to start by thanking this guy who's given me and all these folks behind us opportunities to do justice, which is what we want to do with our careers. It is very tough and demanding, but it's rewarding for moments like these. The general stole a lot of my lines, but I also want to thank the jurors for their long and arduous service. And we had no doubt that if we had a chance to present our case in a court of law, that they would see through the one last con that Alec Murdaugh was trying to pull. And they did, and we're so grateful for that. I get to lead the state grand jury section in the Attorney General's office. This particular case is not a state grand jury case. There are other indictments that are state grand jury. But the one thing about that is that I have an amazing team. And I want to be clear, this was a team effort. Y'all saw all of these folks behind me doing amazing work. And I can't be prouder of a team in my life. We called this our Super Bowl, and not because of the media attention, but just because of the effort that we knew that we would have to put into this. And we didn't really get to watch much of the Super Bowl that went on because when we arrived, I think it was winter and it feels like spring now. But every single member of this team, every single member of the state grand jury staff, what we do well is work together as a team in complex investigations, and who we work with is my partners at SLED. And I can't thank them enough as well, because we're used to working on these complex cases and working together. And I'm not leaving out Sheriff Hill and the Colleton County Sheriff's Office and our federal partners in Orangeburg and Charleston Sheriff's Office and all the other agencies that have worked on this case. I also want to thank Ms. Becky, if she's still up there, because she's been amazing. The clerk staff has been amazing. The court staff has been amazing. The bailiffs have been amazing. And again, I also want to thank this community who really has embraced us and has been so great to us and made us able to survive this process that has been long and arduous. And I have been sleeping. I hadn't been. And I have been eating more than Kind bars every now and then. But, and I'm sure that's a nice plug for Kind. But anyway, it really has been a great process. We will have sentencing tomorrow. Obviously, we're not going to comment on sentencing because that's still pending. But Justice was done today. It doesn't matter who your family is. It doesn't matter how much money you have or people think you have. It doesn't matter what you think, how prominent you are. If you do wrong, if you break the law, if you murder, then justice will be done in South Carolina. And I think South Carolina has shown to the nation and the world how a process can work and work well. Thank y'all.
And also, I want to thank Creighton. I told Creighton, I said, Creighton, I'm going to come down and I'm going to be just a staff attorney. I know I'm your boss. I'm your boss's boss's boss, but I said I'm going to come down and I'm going to help. And I said I'm going to follow instruction. And I hope I was true to my word. This past weekend, I was saying, what can I do to help? I said I'm willing to take a witness if it'll help. He said, actually, it would. So he let an old prosecutor dust off his cleats and get back in the game and to help the team out. And
I got to be the boss of the boss for a while.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
I'm not used to it.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm proud of the decisions that I made in putting the people behind me and to the left and right of me in charge of this case. And I was honored to be part of this team. Just another member, just another worker bee in the trenches trying to bring justice to the people of this state and to bring justice to the people who couldn't be here tonight because they were brutally murdered by someone they trusted. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people want to talk to us. A lot of people want to talk to some of the attorneys and the support staff and the agents, investigators here tonight. Some of you want to talk to me and others. We're going to make ourselves available to you. But like Mr. Waters just said, tomorrow there's a sentencing hearing, and we don't want to get out in front of our skis. And plus, I'm starting to feel the rain come down. But I promise you, we're going to make ourselves available to talk to members of the media, to talk to all of you out there that have questions. We'll answer any questions that we ethically can. We hope you'll continue to be patient with us as we finish this process tomorrow. Again, we're going to go back and get a good night sleep tonight. But again, thank you. I'm going to also, one last group that we didn't thank, the media. You all, I know a lot of people in this, polarizing world we live in, a lot of people take shots at the media, but the media was incredibly respectful. You were so good, not just to us, but listen, to the families of the victims, okay? I know this is an awkward situation, but, you protected the identities of people and, you protected the process. And I want to thank you for your part in this and telling the stories, educating the public on what's going on out there. So now I'm going to stop speaking as an attorney general, and I'm going to close as a father and as a husband to say that when you go home tonight, hug your loved ones, hug your spouse, hug your children, because this case reminds us of anything.
Hug your dog.
You can't take for granted.
And cats.
That people in your family are always going to be there. And right now, when I get home tomorrow, I'm going to hug mine, and I hope you hug yours. But thank you again. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. You came and prayed for me. I see a lot of people come up and say we're praying for you. We appreciate your prayers. Thank you all so much. And this is going to conclude this press conference. We look forward to talking to all of you tomorrow. Thank you.
Well done. So do you think that
Y'all did a good job. God bless.
the defense will
Thank
come
y'all
out?
very much. Thank y'all. And thank you. Y'all did a good job. And you're so good. Apologize for my interruption. Charge it to my heart.
Or do you think that they went out the back door? Yep. Oh, he did. He wiped out a whole, almost 100-year legacy. Sadly, this is what they will be remembered for. So I have to set up for 7:30 tomorrow morning.
Sorry, man.
It's bad luck to be back here.
Hey.
Wow. Is it that great big super size?
That's why we buy good equipment. Is yours?
Okay, thank you.
And free cash.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no, man. I'm here. That's my mom.
All right.
Get easy. We like bulls in China shop. I don't know who's rolling, so I'm gonna just be quiet.
Look at the size of that damn thing. I'm not gonna ask.
Oh, man, you know, got
You're a
your man.
lifesaver.
So yeah, it looks like they're not going to make an appearance. Deked out the back door.
Yeah, you need help?
Yeah, they shut out. Oh, what an outcome. Oh my God, right? Oh. So tomorrow morning, I'll set up. I'm assuming it will be short. But did it sound like to you guys like the families were going to get a chance to speak tomorrow? Was that the way I understood it? Because I don't want to put that out there and then that not happen. But that's, I think, what I heard. Love to know what they have to say now, or what part of the family will show up, if any. Oh. So, guys, that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm going to jump off. Thank you very much for spending the time with me. It's always fun to see what you guys are up to over there. And the questions that you guys have, I've said it many times, like, I love the way y'all think. So, guys, let's see here. Would have thought they would be offered the opportunity. Great question. So, yeah, we'll check it out in the morning. I don't know if you will. I don't know what time that will be there. 7:30, well, 7:30 my time, 9:30 Eastern. So, yes. And then I'll take a look at this Coburger stuff still. Sounds great, Perry. Thanks again. And yeah, we'll see you on Discord. Bye. Are you? Yeah, it was kind of touch or go. Or an associate, yeah. So yeah, we'll watch out for tomorrow and see if see what they're going to say. It sounds like they are going to literally do the sentencing tomorrow, not just set up a time. So I am looking forward to that. So hopefully I will see you in the morning. Thanks again, friends. Have a great night. Bye.